Dear Lyndon, Happy birthday, Lyndon. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying this. You are 8 years old. That is unbelievable. It's hard to get a grip on time. I hustle every day to make the most of my time at work and at home. But when I sat down this morning and chewed on the thought that my son was 8 years old, it just feels too fast. No matter how hard I hustle, you boys just continue to grow. Today, I want to celebrate your first 8 years with us. Each evening, after our daily duties are over, your mom and I sit on the couch for about an hour and just relax. Sometimes we watch TV or catch up on Facebook, but we always talk about whatever comes up. We really try to preserve our time between 8 and 9 p.m. as mommy and daddy time. The other evening, during mommy and daddy time, we heard someone moving around upstairs. After a moment, you rounded the corner on the stairs and sheepishly smiled at me as if to say, "Can I come down?" On the couch, we covered up under a blanket, and I said, "What's up, dude?" "It's unusual for you to be awake at this time." You said, "Dad, I just can't turn off my brain." Earlier that day, you had an epiphany. You wanted to make your own Lego movie. Over the past few months, you, Reagan, and Carter have become Lego fanatics. You've each saved your own money and bought some new Lego sets. When you add in the Lego sets from Christmas and past birthdays, your collection is amazing. Earlier that day, you decided you were going to put those Legos to good use and make a movie. Reagan, Carter, Mommy, and I would play voices of some of the characters, and you would be the director and also play the voice of the main character. When you get an idea like that in your brain, it just snowballs. One idea leads to another great idea, and in no time you have thought through several different scenarios and generated even more great ideas. Those great ideas just consume your mind and you can't stop thinking about them. Then your talk generates a couple of more great ideas, and you get even more excited about the idea. I know exactly how you feel. I do it too. Our tendency to fixate on something is a double-edged sword. Our ability to obsess over something for a long period of time is called focus. If you can harness that focus in a career, sport, or hobby, you will be excellent. But sometimes our obsessions are annoying and even unhealthy. I have a tendency to push things one step too far. For example, a clean house is a good thing, but sometimes I go on these kicks where I just clean. I can't stop cleaning to enjoy the cleanliness. It's fun to see how your mother's creativity and my obsessiveness has manifested in you. Trust me, this will not be the last time you lose sleep because you can't shut down your brain. In the past year or two, you've done a lot of things that I never did as a little boy. Just this spring, you took tennis lessons for the first time. Your coach, Miss Roxanne, is really good and she knows how to push your buttons. It took a few weeks, but you're really coming along. You've got good timing and a nice swing, but sometimes you miss because you take your eye off the ball and swing too hard. Life would be easy if we could just keep our eye on the ball and swing easy. We are frequent travelers. At the age of 8, you've flown hundreds of times. I started asking you to guide us to our gate when we enter the airport. Once we make it through security, you become our leader. You guide us through the airport to the correct concourse and gate every time. When you get us to the gate, I give you $1. It's pretty impressive that a 7-year-old can navigate the busiest airport in the world. In January, we were jumping on a trampoline and you landed funny on your arm. We thought you might have sprained your wrist because of the way that you fell. After a whole day off and no improvement, your mom took you to the urgent care to have it examined. They determined that nothing was broken, you just had a dislocated elbow. They gave you some Motrin and popped your elbow back into place. Back at home, you took a shower and came out complaining about your eyes and throat itching. Mommy was immediately worried by your puffy face, and she took you to the hospital. A few weeks after the allergy attack, we took you to an allergist and determined that you have some seasonal and pet allergies. He also told us to steer clear of ibuprofen. Wow, what a day that was. Over the past few months, we have assigned jobs to you and your brothers. Some jobs we pay you for, some jobs are unpaid. It took some time to get everyone in the groove, but the system is working. As the oldest, you are the guinea pig for certain jobs. We assign the tough jobs to you to see if you can handle them. If they are too easy, we roll them to your less experienced brothers. If they are too hard, I help you with them. Your jobs include making your lunch for school, taking out the trash, vacuuming, folding laundry, and cleaning the bathrooms. It's great to see you and your brothers working so hard. But what has surprised me the most is how you manage money. You are quite a saver. Today you have about $60 in your savings treasury, and you're not sure what to spend it on. You're waiting for something good to show up on your radar. But when you do spend your earnings, you do it like a pro. Counting out the payment and communicating with a cashier comes natural to you. It's fun to see you work hard in earning the toys and treats that you want. I look forward to the coming years when I have a workforce to help me with the big responsibilities around the house. At the end of March, your little brother Grant did something big. He gave up his binky. Over the years, we've developed a sort of tradition that we follow when we give up the baby's pacifier. First, your mommy buys a stuffed animal and waits a week or a month for just the right time. Once your mommy is ready, she pulls out a book that talks about a baby giving up his pacifier. New books have always been a hit with you boys. The book explains that the baby is giving his binky to other babies. Then we ask, do you want to give up your binky, Grant? Of course he does. Then we put the binky in an envelope and take a long walk to the mailbox. Once the binkies are gone, we open up the stuffed animal and celebrate because the baby is one step closer to being a big boy. A few weeks ago, we performed this ritual with Grant, and you were proud and excited as usual. You have so much love for your little brothers, and you live for celebrations like this. It's almost like attending a birthday party for you. But as we walked to the mailbox, I realized something. You disappeared. Reagan and Carter followed Grant in the binky parade, but you were absent. It was strange. When we walked back to the house, you rejoined the party. I noticed your voice was quiet and your eyes didn't have that ever-present smile. I asked, Lyndon, are you okay? You choked back some tears and said, Dad, Grant isn't a baby anymore. I'm just feeling emotional. I scooped you up for a hug and a chat. Your emotions are so tender and they rubbed off on me. Together we looked around the room at your brothers Reagan, Carter, and Grant. They have all grown so much. I don't think it's the growth that is sad or emotional. I think it's the loss of innocence. I gave you a big hug and we both choked back tears for a few minutes. Lyndon, you are a very special boy. I am so proud of you and all you have done in the past few years. I am also excited to see where you will go as you grow. Only 8 years ago, your mommy and I were brand new parents, learning how to change diapers and serve baby food. 4 years ago, we were teaching you how to ride a bicycle without training wheels and juggling 3 little boys in our home. In the coming years, you will continue to blaze the trail for the Campbell boys. In 5 years, you will enter middle school and continue to excel in academics. In 8 years, you will learn how to drive a car. Watch out. We both have a lot to learn and lots to accomplish in the next 10 years. I'm sure that the next decade will go faster than we would like. Until then, I love you. I want you to be a confident and wise man. Mommy and I will be cheering you on as you go. We are very proud parents. Happy birthday, Lyndon. Love, Dad.
All grown up with a flour sack cape tied all around his dreams. He's full of piss and vinegar, and he's busting at the seams. Well, he licked his finger and checked the wind. It's gonna be do or die. He wasn't scared of nothing, boys. He was pretty sure he could fly. 'Cause he's one of those who knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, and always trust your cape.